We got ourselves a real rusty one here today. Got this 04 F250. It's got the big V10 in it, 6.8 liter. And the guy come back in and says, in 2009, you fixed my manifolds and they're bad again. Well, guess what, pal? It's 6 years ago. So, tough. Anyhow, yeah, so about 6 years ago, back in August of 09, evidently, according to my bill here, I did exhaust manifold studs and some gaskets. And I wrote here that I removed 4 broken bolts and no helicoils were used. So that's good, yay me. At any rate, this thing just sits around. Back in 09, it had 24,000 miles on it. The thing's an 04, so it's 5 years old at that point. Well, here we are 6 years later, and it's only got about 30,000 miles on it. So this thing just sits and rots, and all he uses it for is pulling a camper, evidently, but it won't be long, and this thing will be getting pulled on a trailer to the salvage yard. It's pretty rotted underneath, like to the point where it's getting kind of scary. So this guy evidently wants these manifolds fixed again. It seems like most of the noise is coming from the driver's side. I see it's got one broken bolt over there recessed way up inside the head. So we got to go and try to get this thing fixed. And I thought, well, what the heck? Bring you guys along and see what kind of trouble we run into. I guess first thing first, see if any of these will come out. That one came loose. Quite often on these Fords, the bolt will stick to the stud and the stud will come right out. Particularly if the last guy that put them in never sees them, which hopefully he did. And I lied about the broken bolts when I had the camera off. I was just kind of going through with a pair of pliers and scraping the rust off the outside head of these bolts, and I see that one rear bolt on this side was quite loose. So we got 2 broken bolts actually in the back. Hopefully they don't give us a hard time. And nothing left of that one. Whenever we're doing manifolds, we like to do the countdown, how many bolts we get out. There's one. Well, that one was crusty. Let's see if I can't get a tryst. Can't talk, so you can get a twist on that. We'll have to get a swivel, I guess. Here, take a bite, get a hammer. Get my favorite hammer. Orchestrate my fingers here. Get my extension on that. I'll beat on that. There we go. Whoa! No, I don't like it. Better get out the old spray a little action and settling on it, see if that makes it come loose. Well, pretty good start so far. So we got 2 studs. Whoa. Got the 2 nuts. We got the one that we had to heat up a little bit, and the other one. And then we've got the one, like I say, that I grabbed with my pliers, and it was broke off. So you can see, you know, about how much of that was broke off. So it's a little beyond flush. But it looks like the 2 rear bolts are the ones that are broke, and that's the ones that typically break. Chevys, Fords, Dodges, all of them. Rusty junk. I don't know why it's only the domestic that breaks them, it seems. But anyhow, we got those out. We got 5 more to do on the bottom. Don't know what I'll be able to record there. That's kind of tricky. They're in kind of a crappy spot. I may just take the torch and just, you know, blow the heads off all of them. A lot of times that's easier than just, you know, then you can just get the stud out and save yourself some monkeying around. So we'll get busy at that and see what we find. Well, that is our manifold to pipe bolts. They're looking pretty angry. I'm not even gonna touch those. I'll just nick them off with the torch. We'll save the studs and take it from there. She's crusty. Bit of flange on that one left. Whack at it a little more here. Smell burning hair. All right, we got the flange. There's that one. Oh, come on. There we go. Bolts off. Save the threads. See if we can't heat this one up a little bit, maybe get on it with a twist socket. Hopefully there's some weight on that thing. Heat it up, the whole stud comes out, go figure. Whatever. matter to me how they come out, as long as they come out. I think I'm gonna put a little wobble extension on here and see if that'll help us get up in there on that. There we go. Enough room for the air ratchet now or not? Maybe. What just happened? Anything? Oh, nothing happened. Sweet. This one's one of the easier ones to get at. The further up they go, tougher they are. We'll get them from up top, I imagine. But, well, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's see if we can fix it the old-fashioned way. Get a brazen tip on here so I can get up in there. Let's see if we'll be able to get this up in there. All right, we can get our brazen tip up in there so we can do some damage with that. Sleeve. Yeah, like I cut all the way through it on one side. Like my dang arm. Let's see if we can't. Get that thing up. Yeah, come on. There she goes. There we go. We got her now. Alright, we got that nut off. See if we can get the rest of them from up top. I have no idea what you guys can see when I'm doing that, but you can see we took and able to get the nut off that just by just cutting it with a torch on either side and then just knocking it off with the air hammer. But I think when I looked back, the camera was all like way out of focus, so just take my word for it. We got it. And our back up top. This is proving to be a little bit difficult to record because I gotta see, you gotta see, we all gotta see. I just got burned, got a little boo-boo. Sustained some injury. It smells like burning hair and skin in this place. But basically, the rest of this, we got a couple more here. We got 2 more to get out in the front. I'm gonna come up and give this old beast the classic reach around move. See if we can't just get it from the top. These suckers out of here. I'd show you, but it's like impossible. Ah, there's another one. One left, I guess. We should be singing Sweet Victory. This last one here, cylinder whatever, I don't know what it is, 5, supposed to be cylinder 7, is right on the cross member. So it's kind of tricky to do. I don't know if we can use an air ratchet on it. Oh yeah. Yeehaw, baby is born. We got it. I think that one's still in there a little bit. Ah, crap. I gotta get up in here. This thing is so rotted. The thing is, I've seen worse. I actually had a viewer. The guy brought me in his Dodge Ram. It like makes this thing look like a beauty queen. It was so bad. It was the worst one I've seen to date. That the manifolds actually rotted off the engine block. That's how bad it was. That thing was wicked bad, but it's easier to do than this. Out of there yet? Well, I have to get a different tool. A little swivel socket up in here now. Let's see if that'll work. Gotta be home free here. There it is. The last one. I'll tell you what, I'm glad this guy who did this put never sees on him. Come on, baby. The exhaust flange is holding and the studs, so I got just a remedy for that. You can fix things one of two ways here. One with a torch, the other with the air hammer. So I'm just gonna tap down on this flange. Get it loose from the pipe. There she goes. At least half of it anyways. Ah, there you go, hog. There she is. These manifolds are mad expensive for these V10s. I think the Dorman one is like $600 for the one side. You know, I don't know, it must be based on popularity because you can get the ones for the V8s for like a nickel. These ones are mad expensive. Wow, what the heck did I just do here? Can't get this thing up out of there. We have to run a thread chaser over the bottom bolts here where we cut it off with the torch. Stick it up under the hood. That one, just let me jump down and get it. Yeah. There's our manifold. There she is. All 5 cylinders. And I think this manifold appears to be in pretty good shape. I don't see any cracks in it. So those are the studs there we had to cut the nuts off from. So we'll just we'll run a thread chaser over those, find out what thread they are. Clean face this up and move on.